Starling Burgess was an outstanding naval architect, designing the fastest boats in the 1930s.
On my search for a fast classic 8-meter, the historical study drove me to research and compare the known properties and shapes. However difficult it is, I try to stay away from emotions and focus on numbers. And so I select a number of 8-meter designs, draw their lines in 3D, calculated the weight distribution, the center of gravity, and then entered all data generated in VP. The outcome was very clear. The design Iskareen by Olin Stevens came out on top under almost all conditions. This yacht still exists, sailing on the Lake Ontario, and building her was not an option for this project. This triggered an idea with our friend David Vieira. He reminded John Lammertz van Buren of a design published in No Ordinary Being, the biography of Starling Burgess. It was a preliminary design for an 8-meter to be built in aluminium, which Lloyd's at the time did not permit. And so she was never built. This design was made in 1937, the time that Olin Stevens and Starling Burgess worked together on the J-Class Ranger. John contacted the Mystic Seaport Museum, and Rüdiger was able to obtain the rights to build this 8-meter to the original lines.
The reason for favoring the design of Starling Burgess and not that of Olin Stevens was twofold. First of all, this boat never was built before. Secondly, after all the positive results we reached with Wyvern, who had been designed about 10 years earlier, there was a good chance to get a very fast third rule 8-meter yacht when realizing Starling Burgess' younger design. Please.
Like we see before, it exists only the lines, the sail plan and the general arrangement in aluminium without any cabin. The 8-meter rules prescribes a cabin with a minimum height and area. The wish of Rüdiger and his friend, the excellent boat builder Josef Martin, was to build these wonderful 8-meter lines of Starling Burgess in composite according to the Lloyd rules of meter yachts. Here you can see my redesign of the lines of this boat. For better results and reducing costs, Josef Martin wants all planks and frames in 3D, like we did the first time for the Gustav Eslander Scary Cruiser. With the planks, I could design the rabbit in 3D. Here you can see the completely. And next picture, with the 1-to-1 templates, the boat builder could start with this. Next step would to be build the steel frames, because it is a composite boat. For that, I have to design all frames in 3D together with a table of the angles in a definite distance. Here you can see the drawing of them with a few frames with their floors. Now the great day, launching. The reward of effort on the way to the crane. First contact with the water. First sailing trails, but only with the cruising sails. And now, please, more from you.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, the boat was launched in 2021. Her name is like the name of her naval architect, Starling Burgess. All in all, you can see here a happy boat owner, an old bone, still having passion for these wonderfully elegant, breathtakingly beautiful classic meter yachts, and a strong believer in the unique abilities of that outstanding naval architect, Starling Burgess. Meanwhile, I have said farewell to my boat, Starling Burgess, making it a gift to my daughter, Selina, on the occasion of her marriage last year.
The boat has been, on the hull, nothing has been changed. The boat, you know the history, it should have been an aluminium boat before, and Juliane Hempel designed it to be a wooden boat. So the whole structure has been changed to wood, but the design has not been changed. What has been changed to the first year, after the first year sailing, we changed a little bit on the deck layout. So we moved a little bit the winches more. So this winch was more outside, and now it's more coming into the boat, that you can handle it better. Also, the winches have been lowered a little bit because we are not that big, but we can grind a little bit better. This has been changed to the first year, but now in the last 2 years we have been a little bit unlucky because after the first year sailing, we were sailing with an old wooden mast from another boat. And Mr. Stihl thought it would be good to have a new modern wooden mast designed for this boat. And we had some troubles with this mast. And last year, or 2 years ago in Italy, we had problems on the sheaves in the mast, which pulled out, and we couldn't sail one day, so we couldn't be in the very front of the fleet. So I think we ended up third or fourth. And last year in Scotland, everything was fine. We went there, and then the spinnaker track from the spinnaker pole was ripped out of the mast, and we nearly lost the whole mast. So also we couldn't finish after the third day. We had to finish, and we couldn't sail to the end of the regatta. So we spent now 7 months to get a new mast. So the rigging is all the old rigging, nothing has been changed. And the only thing which has changed was the track of the spinnaker pole in the front of the mast. And this is now not with screws in the mast, so it's all glued on the mast. And we think the wood is not damaged with screws, and it's very smooth, and it looks like that it's all fine.
Okay, and clearly your performance has been now very good.
The performance was always good with this boat, but we think everything is in sizing now. It's all safe, and we never had the problem of that we are afraid of any parts, any hardware what we have now. It's all in a good dimension, and it's all with enough safety.
So now, you've been out here now, I guess you've had now 5 races, so
Yes.
do you like racing in Finland?
I like racing in Finland very much. I've been here in Helsinki at the Worlds more than 20 years ago. So I was in Finland before, but that was with a modern boat. And it's beautiful, and we are very happy that we can sail this boat. It's the best owner you can have.
Right. I mean, your home harbor, is that?
The home harbor is at the Lake of Constance, in Langenhagen.
You're kind of used to reasonably sheltered waters.
Normally we put the boat in the water in the spring,
Yes.
and then we leave it in there and do some of the Lake of Constance races.
Right.
And of this crew, what we have on board is basically 1 or 2 are moving. But this is basically the crew we are using since the boat has been built.
Okay. So now when Mr. Stihl then said that, he thought that the boat would be very good, so I guess you agree with him then?
Yes,
Yeah.
the boat is built. I mean, you can have a look and you can take some pictures. It's built to a very, very high standard.
Right.
And you can look under every piece of wood. You have to show the pictures, and it cannot be better.
Okay.
It's very stiff, and it's not. Of course, it's not old, so you can go with a lot of tension and the shrouds, and it's not an old boat. It's just an old design, but it has been built to the best standards what you can have now.
So, are you now planning to take home the Sira Cup?
That was the goal, of course. Yeah. And today it was a good. Step.
I didn't see the results yet of the last race, the third race. So you come second?
Yes.
Okay. So you kind of strengthen your position.
Yes.
Okay.
And we don't have all the others have a bad one as well.
Yes.
And we don't.
Yeah.
So the worst place is the fourth, I think.
Yeah. Okay.
We are pretty steady.
Okay. Thanks a lot. Hey, this was great. Thanks.
Super.
Okay, then we go to the winner of the Sira Cup. Please, Starling Burgess.